Marjorie Taylor Greene fiasco that's going on. You were the first person to call her, as I recall, Marjorie Traitor Greene, and now the president's.
That's correct.
You coined it, so let's give credit where it's due. And it kind of took, and then it kind of dropped, and then the president picked up on it. But it's kind of an ugly thing going on. Just give us your whole take on it.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it's great. I think it's great that we start. It's like fall. You know, all the dead leaves got to fall off the tree, right? Everything looks so pretty. Everything looks so nice. Everybody's deceived, and then the leaves turn brown, and then they start to fall off, just like Trump said, right? Marjorie Taylor Brown. So when things start to rot, they turn brown. And we're going into the midterms. And if people maybe they haven't been paying attention, you'll notice that there's a lot of really vitriolic language, right? And I'm not here to police anybody's language. There's a lot of vitriolic posting going on right now that doesn't really seem very organic. Targeting MAGA, targeting President Trump, saying that President Trump has betrayed the base, saying that President Trump is no longer America First, pushing for isolationism. And what I find to be really interesting is all of this rhetoric is being amplified on social media by people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie. And as I'm live with you now, Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene are currently standing at a press location in Capitol Hill, outside of the Capitol, with Ro Khanna. My D.C. correspondent is right there. He's got it on video. And they are there right now to further continue this Jeffrey Epstein insanity, standing with victims, they say, to falsely accuse President Trump of being a pedophile and a pedophile protector. Now ask yourself, who does this serve going into the midterms? We're less than a year away, John, from the 2026 midterms, and we all know what this means. If President Trump doesn't win the midterms, he is going to be a lame duck president. He's going to be impeached. They're going to try to throw him in jail. They're going to try to throw his supporters in jail. And so I think it's a beautiful thing that what's happening right now. President Trump is exposing these traitors for what they are. Thomas Massie is the congressional contrarian. He always has to have something else to say to prove just how smart he is, or, just how different he is. This is the problem with having libertarians in the Republican Party. This is the problem with a big tent coalition. Remember, I came on your show in 2024, and we argued about this, John. I told you that the big tent coalition was going to prove to be poisonous to the GOP. And everybody wants to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be a star. And you have these politicians who are more concerned, John, with getting likes and clicks on social media and being podcast stars. Really, they want to all be social media podcast stars, and they're looking for their next payday because Trumpism is coming to an end. Not because Trumpism and MAGA is a failed movement, but because there is nobody, including J.D. Vance, who is going to be the heir to President Trump.
Probably wondering why so many billionaires don't pay any taxes, and we do. That's because they have the experts to read their tax code. Tax Engineered Services, Julio Gonzalez. Brilliant guy, save me and Ann thousands of dollars by taking advantage legally of the tax code, things that you'll never know. And he only gets paid on taking a percentage of what he saves you. It is a win-win, no-lose situation. And right now, you can get his free book. All you have to do is text the word Y to 26786. That's WHYY 26786.